So first I'm going to cut the tofu into small little pieces. You definitely don't have to use tofu though. Sometimes I do like to use the Lindt McCartney sausages. It is a little bit more unhealthy, but I mean, who really cares? They taste great. And then I'm just going to marinate the tofu in some leftover inari sauce I had, and this makes it really sweet and it just tastes delicious. So when you're making butter bowls, you can pretty much use any vegetable you really want. For this case, I really like to use red cabbage. It's one of my favorite vegetables, and I'm just kind of like shredding it into pieces. I'm not really cutting it accurately, which is totally fine. And then I'm going to chop it into little pieces. Sometimes I like to have it raw, which you can do. Sometimes I just like to steam it. It's completely your personal preference. So I'm using rice for my butter bowl, but you can definitely use either brown rice, quinoa or buckwheat, just whichever you prefer. And make sure you wash it and then set it on a medium to low heat to cook. Then throw your mushrooms into a pan on a high heat, and I like to fry mine in teriyaki sauce, and make sure you fry them so that they completely, pretty much all the water's gone from the mushrooms and they're just really nice and sweet and sticky with teriyaki sauce. Once your mushrooms are done, put them into a bowl and then throw the tofu pieces into the remaining teriyaki sauce. It really depends how crispy you want your tofu to be. I really like it really crispy, so I fry them for a good little while on a really high heat, making sure that I kind of flip them on all sides. And you can also like press them down into the pan to make sure that they're like literally scalded. Just makes them really nice and crispy. And then it's time to assemble the final dish. So you don't have to be super fancy with the presentation like I am here. You can pretty much just throw everything into a bowl and it'll still taste exactly the same. It's super delicious, but I'm kind of big on presentation, so this is the way that I like to do it. In terms of like salads and stuff, like I'm using watercress here, but you can definitely use literally anything that you want. Sometimes I use round lettuce, and sometimes it's like baby germ or spinach, just kind of whatever I have in the fridge. So guys, I hope you liked this recipe for butter bowls. Obviously, if you're a pseudoscience vegan, extremely healthy, then it's probably not going to be your favorite, since I literally drenched everything in teriyaki sauce, and even afterwards I still drench it in soy sauce because I love it. But it's still a lot healthier of a recipe than my previous videos, and it's food for the soul, and that's what matters. So I hope you enjoy, and please let me know what you think. 見てくれてありがとう。